In a small, quiet village lived an old woman named Jennifer. She was known for her kind heart and always helped her neighbors. Even though she lived alone, she was never lonely. The villagers often visited her, shared their stories, and asked for advice. In return, they brought her food and supplies, making sure she never went hungry. One cold autumn morning, Jennifer decided to go into the forest to collect firewood. As she walked deeper into the woods, she saw something strange, a big, old pot half buried in the ground. Curious, Jennifer brushed off the dirt and opened the pot. To her surprise, it was full of shiny gold coins. Her heart filled with joy. She began to imagine a new life, living in a big, warm house, sitting by a beautiful fireplace in a fancy chair. But there was a problem. The pot was too heavy for her to carry. Jennifer didn't give up. She used her creativity to build a slide with wooden planks and tied a strong cloth around the pot. Slowly and with great effort, she began pulling it home. As she dragged it along, something strange happened. The gold coins started changing color. When she stopped to rest and looked inside, the gold had turned into silver. Jennifer felt a little sad but quickly reminded herself, silver is still valuable. She kept pulling the pot and imagined buying a cozy house with it. But then, the silver turned into iron. She stopped again and stared at the pot, feeling very disappointed. Her dream of a rich life seemed to disappear. Then Jennifer took a deep breath and smiled. She remembered how happy she had been before finding the pot, living simply, loved by her neighbors, and helping others. She realized that her real happiness came from the simple things in life, not from money. Jennifer decided to leave the pot in the forest and return home. That evening, she sat by her fireplace in her old but comfortable chair. Her heart felt warm and peaceful, warmer than gold could ever make her feel. From that day on, Jennifer lived just as she always had, helping her neighbors and receiving their love in return. She stayed happy and thankful in every situation. And so, Jennifer showed that true happiness doesn't come from wealth, it comes from love, kindness, and being content with what you have. Words to learn from this story: astonishment, great surprise. Example. Her eyes filled with astonishment when she saw the gold coins. Makeshift, a temporary or quick solution. Example. She built a makeshift slide from wooden planks. Reassuring, giving comfort or confidence. Example. She kept reassuring herself that silver was still valuable. Despair, a deep feeling of sadness or hopelessness. Example. She felt despair when the coins turned to iron. Content, peacefully happy. Example. She was content with her simple life, serene, calm and peaceful. Example. The forest was serene and quiet. Resourcefulness, being clever in solving problems. Example. She showed resourcefulness by making the slide. Pang, a sudden sharp feeling of sadness. Example. She felt a pang of disappointment seeing the iron coins. Gratitude, being thankful. Example. She showed gratitude by helping her neighbors. Reassurance, the act of removing doubts or fears. Example. She gave herself reassurance that everything would be fine.